Hey there, astronaut. Whether you're a massive couch potato, short in stature, skinny as a corpse, balding, or otherwise completely unsatisfactory, the company's non-discriminatory training course is your gateway to becoming better than you've ever been. The company is required by galactic law to teach the basics of working with dangerous, manly machinery, even if you're a woman. You are also required to learn how to navigate our completely safe and well-pressurized facilities. Please begin to move through the non-claustrophobic basic movement obstacle course. Get going. I'll contact you again shortly.
Awesome.
Access granted. Great. The company is proud to award you a corridor travel trophy for your successful travel down the corridor. Go retrieve your reward. The company reminds you that work is its own reward, and there will be plenty of work. So in a way, it's as if you're being rewarded every single day. Please cherish this notion before moving on to the next area. Access granted. Surprise! There's an inconvenient wall ahead of you that none of us could have ever anticipated. For the purposes of this test, please imagine that this wall is a repair shaft, maintenance access tunnel, or throbbing alien mass hanging from the ceiling. You will be required to crouch low or jump high to overcome such obstacles. Please provide proof that you have working legs.
Reminder, feel free to explore and walk around during orientation training. We have lifted our walking fee at this location, and we have nothing to hide. Salutations.
Congratulations. Here is your obstacle circumvention trophy. Please proceed to the next room, where I'll teach you about using a map to find buried treasure, which will free you from the shackles of corporate work. Access granted. I was only joking. There is no map leading to buried treasure, but I detected a 3% increase in your heart rate and mild congestion throughout your face, chest, and forearms. This is another of the company's excellent motivational tools to keep you alert and perky through your stay with us on our facilities. Please open your map and view the layout of this training facility. Note your route north. You will need to move quickly, as the environment is extremely hazardous, but I'm sure an astronaut like yourself can handle it. I'll see you in the next room for the Humans Need Oxygen refresher course. Access granted. The company
conducted a brief but informative oxygen. Oh, damn thing. Where is that intern with... Is his name William? Yeah, yes. Come look at this microphone. I think the thing is broken. Oh, is that microphone still on? Quick, mute it! Mute it! Hello there. Hello there. Our previous training spokeswoman has come down with a space cold, so I'll be taking over from here on out. Isn't that exciting and not at all uncomfortable? Great! Now listen up. I've got to go over the oxygen basics. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. The company conducted a brief but informative oxygen awareness drill on the prison planet Residua. This drill revealed that 63% of our inmates failed to remember that humans need oxygen until it was too late to get that door back open again. Due to this discovery, all personnel are required to refresh themselves on oxygen basics. While standing in this room, please note the oxygen meter on your HUD. This will drain as you are present in an inhospitable environment, such as our gender-neutral outdoor oxygen testing course. To continue your training, you must walk to the northeastern part of the facility. If you die before reaching your destination, you will receive a failing grade and your extended family will be billed for the corpse recovery and disposal process. So you could sort of treat this as if your family's financial future is counting on you. Good luck! Congratulations! You have successfully crossed the uninhabitable wastes. This solid gold bar represents your financial security. It's actually worth millions of space credits. That's sort of like buried treasure, right? And no, you can't remove it from the glass casing. And you can't take it with you. In fact, it just stays right here in this room.
Access granted.
Next, I'll teach you the basics of handling an approved emergency. When your supervisor has filed all of the required paperwork with headquarters, your facility can begin an approved emergency. When you receive a letter stamped with our seal of emergency approval, the facility enters lockdown and all employees must assist with the process of hailing a rescue shuttle. But first, you will need to help secure some property the company cannot afford to lose. All employees are reminded that the majority of company property is worth more than their entire combined lineage up until this point in human history. Please ignore anything else in this room, as it's most likely a hallucination brought on by the space madness. Please proceed into the next room.
Access granted.
Research samples are extremely important to the progress of humanity. We're on the cutting edge here. Research samples are very costly, and any damage to the samples will be deducted from your future paycheck. Or more precisely, all of your future paychecks. So be careful. Oh, and don't mind that ticking noise. It's, what did the scientists call it? Ah, yes. Typically benign. Yes, benign is the word they used on this patient's chart. Please seal up the research sample. Once this process is finished, pick up the sample. You will be carrying it to an emergency mass ejector in the next area, which you will see on your HUD and treasure map.
Access granted.
I mean, regular map. There's no buried treasure. Stop looking. In the adjacent room is an emergency mass ejector, or EME for short. You can see it through the window to your left. The EME is used in an approved emergency for delivering scientific research and supply crates into orbit for eventual pickup by the company's collections department. As per EME rule number 1, we must remind personnel that the EME is not a lavatory. Looking at you, Steve. As per EME rule number 7, please avoid pushing others into the emergency mass ejector. It was just a prank is not a valid court defense, and this act is still considered negligent homicide, even in space. And one more fun fact. EMEs are also commonly used for approved corpse disposal, as well as emergency employee re-evaluations.
Access granted.
If you misstep and you enter the EME, you will be ejected and you will die. Unlike cargo and samples, your body will not be recovered by the company, as is policy. Please take the research sample and gently place it into the EME. Congratulations! While there is no trophy for properly utilizing the emergency mass ejector, the company strongly encourages you to remember that we encourage you in your efforts. Use your brain and eyes to determine where the next door is. Bear in mind, in a real approved emergency, evacuation tasks can be done in any order. Now that we've safely sent the valuable cargo off the facility and into the loving arms of space, we now begin the expensive and time-consuming process of contacting a rescue shuttle for evacuating, personnel, such as yourself. To contact the shuttle, you must activate all the transmitters. For training purposes, there is only one in need of activation. Walk into the next room and activate the transmitter.
Access granted.
Great! As the transmitter moves into position over the next couple of minutes, let's refresh a few more facility basics. You've now received your fancy keycard. This will remain on you at all times and allow you to temporarily lock doors around the facility. What happened to the radiation crew? Oh, you know what you should do with your fancy keycard? Go lock that door behind you. Quickly now. No, it's fine. It's locked now. Yes, I told it to do it. You will notice that in the lower right area of your HUD that the keycard has become unavailable for a short duration, and the door will stay locked for a short duration as well. This can be used to temporarily prevent entry or whatever. Please use your keycard wisely and don't lose it. Everyone only gets one, so if you lose yours, you have to take someone else's, and that just becomes this... In the event of theft by a spaceman or potentially spacewoman, please contact your male or potentially female supervisor. With your supervisor's written permission, regardless of whether or not their handwriting matches your preconceived gender stereotypes, you will be allowed to grow suspicious of your coworker up to a maximum approved coworker suspicion level of 11.
Access granted.
Welcome to the bias-free shooting range. Please walk up to the shooting range and pick up a handgun. Now don't get too excited. While company policy states very clearly that firearms are disallowed in the presence of space and void-like environments, they may become useful in an approved emergency. Please fire only at the targets. Your insurance hasn't kicked in yet. The company advises that you imagine all targets to be infectious alien beings, or perhaps, and this one's my favorite, galactic space pirates. Under no circumstances should you fire upon your coworkers or other company personnel or property, including but not limited to automatic doors, research samples, or janitors. Well, if you shoot that first janitor, the second janitor has to come in to clean up the first. Hey, you! Over here! New recruits. Right. Please walk over to the oxygen tank and pick it up. This goes into your gear slot and will allow you to breathe in dangerous environments for a longer period of time. Other items and gear may become available throughout the facility during your stay with the company. Please refer to your Spaceman's Guide to Space for further information on these items and gear. Not too sharp, this one.
Access granted.
We'd like all spacemen and space ladies to remember that the health of our employees is paramount. Without your health, where would you be? Well, you'd be dead. Now we can't have that. We would have to find healthier people to replace you, and that takes time. And we'd have to get the janitor to come clean you up, and that takes money. Please walk over to the glowing health station and use it. This process will take a few moments and will restore you to tip-top shape. Or at least, close to it. The final process of evacuation involves clearing the landing pad of pesky debris. Once this is completed, you must wait for the rescue shuttle to land. As the company believes strongly in recycling, if you die out there, we'll just have the next recruit clean you up as part of their training. I don't think there are any bodies out there now, but we did lose track of our last recruit. Well, anyway, good luck. Go get that debris, Tiger.
Access granted.
Excellent work. You are an outrageous success and nothing can go wrong from here on out. And look, your fellow astronauts have come to join you outside on the landing pad. Company policy reminder. Friendship among coworkers is required for efficiency and to stave off all forms of space madness. Please wait for the rescue shuttle to land and extend its ramp.
This is Rescue Shuttle 31, coming into landing pad 1.
Greetings.
sealing up the shuttle in 30 seconds. You better hurry.
Salutations.
Good luck out there on your first assignment, new employee. Just remember, the universe doesn't care about your feelings, but the company does.